find any element of hesitation from women wanting to take up leadership roles? Have you experienced that?
I experience huge hesitation. I myself experienced hesitation. For example, that when my children were young and I had to play a leadership role in the organization, and I said no because I just don't think I didn't think that time. As it is, I was traveling 3 weeks a month. I didn't think if I was to play the kind of intense role that I would be able to manage. I was brought it down to about 2 weeks a month. So I myself experienced it. I think at child rearing stages, there might be hesitation. At child bearing stages, there might be. But there are women who might decide not to go through those stages. There are also women who might, after that, be more open. So, like I myself found myself growing after my child rearing stage. So that is also a choice that I myself made. It's not like I was forced to have children at that age and stage. So then I still think that there are many women for whom it's very complicated to say yes because the responsibilities of running the house. So you come from office to the kitchen, the responsibilities of travel. But I do think also that there's a whole care role and the role of men in supporting women is now growing. The role of supporting women is of men is growing. So, for example, we have a new project. The government of India has an amazing program called Vatsalya, and the government of Odisha is rolling it out with ourselves at OneStage, which is called we call it Prarambha Shaisa, where we're talking about the first 1,000 days of a child and parenting. So how do in the baseline study, what we found is that which you'll say, hey, everybody knows it, but that the role of fathers in caregiving needs to increase for the cognitive development of the child, not only to relieve women. So once we have established this, now we are working very hard for the role of how do you Asha and Anganwadi workers support fathers or prepare fathers to play a bigger role. That applies in all our families. How do men play a greater role? So that then releases women from all these worries. So there are ways now we have where we're talking more about how men can be more engaged. And I think there's a great openness to it.
In your view, how do you see organizations and ecosystems changing? Will they start looking a little different if there were more women in leadership positions?
I think that having women in leadership positions, if they are token women, I don't think it's going to make such a big difference. So, tokenism in anything doesn't come. I think that there has to be a substantive, even if a woman is in a leadership position, some substantive shift in her archetypal makeup, in the deep culture, and then supporting her to change the deep culture. So plonking her there, you plonk an elected woman representative, a sarpanch. You dump her as the sarpanch. Very soon, she's lost because the men around uh, don't take her seriously. She doesn't know how to navigate the system. She doesn't have the skill sets in order to do it, and she doesn't have any support. Of course, I'm not against affirmative action, but I'm saying that in addition to that, in whatever way a woman reaches a position, you require structure, systems, and processes that help her and help the rest of the community deal with transforming deep seated culture. Whether it's within the organization, within the family, within the community, within the panchayat, within the corporate, within the political system, within the government.
Okay, so
But otherwise, it's not enough.
right.